Hi guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another boys reaction video. So today I'm going to be watching, reviewing, and reacting to Season 2, Episode 6 of The Boys. I actually just watched Episode 5, and if you guys watched that reaction, you know that I'm currently dealing with another jaw situation. It keeps popping out the past few days, and it's very temperamental this morning, so I'm gonna keep the talking to a reduced level if I can. Again, usually if I was in this situation, I would try to avoid recording, but I've had like a lot of pain flare-ups and it's been a rough time for me the past couple of weeks. So I haven't been able to film much of anything at all, and I really don't want to get any more behind. So we're gonna push ahead and do the best that we can under the circumstances. So last episode ended in quite a crazy way, the big thing being the Homelander Stormfront new relationship, so I'm interested and terrified to see where that's gonna take us going forward. And now, of course, we also have, because of Butcher's conversation with Mr. Edgar, we have a situation where maybe the boys are kind of safe from being followed for the time being, maybe. So we'll see. We're gonna see what's gonna happen. And like I said, I don't want to waste too much time and effort on extra chit-chat, so we're gonna jump into episode 6. Let's just get right into it. Here we go. Such a lovely relationship. Oh god. Oh god.
You know that I hate Bot as much as you do. You know that. But it doesn't even matter to you because what you can't stand is in my blood.
Yeah. That's true.
Only good soup is a dead soup, right?
That.
Your words, not mine.
That's enough. You know what? Underneath all that swagger, you're just a bigot and a bully. I know another guy just like that. He's got a flag for a cape.
Oh.
Stop.
He didn't like hearing that, did he? I mean, the comparison's not totally off, is it? It's not crazy to say. Is he gonna kill him?
Lamplighter. That's fucking Lamplighter.
Oh!
I
I said he had to be somebody important, right? Makes sense.
We gotta find out.
This is where they've been hiding Lamplighter.
Come on, listen.
Recognition? Oh no. Oh. Oh.
Hey, Cindy. Let's be cool. Okay? Do you remember that extra helping of craft, shells and cheese that I snuck you? I like you.
Don't kill me. I'm the nice guy that gave extra mac and cheese.
Who are your friends?
Oh.
We ain't his friends. Go ahead, fuck his ass up.
You're dressed like his friends. I don't like liars.
Let's get out of here!
Is she the head popper? Is she the one that killed her? At the beginning of the season? Did they use her? Ugh! Ugh! Ah, it's burning himself! His acid is burning his own face? That seems impractical.
Okay, you guys can come.
Obviously.
Deep invited me here.
It's like, that's it. That's why.
And deep? What's in your mind?
Well, I think A-Train sabotaged me my entire career.
What?
Well, you do think you're better than me. I fantasize about drowning you over and over again, but man, I don't want to feel that way anymore.
Oh boy, looks like we got ourselves a good old truth exchange.
Oh my god.
Oh, hell no.
A-Train's like, what the?
No, look, man. I seen that documentary about you guys. It's not my type of shit.
A man in seven-figure debt, a heart condition, and in heavy withdrawal. Do you really think you have the luxury to get
It's
up and
like,
leave?
yeah, you better listen no matter how creepy you think we are. Oh my god, deep.
Who told you that? Huh? Did he fucking tell you that shit?
No, the church knows all kinds of things.
Seriously, what's with the fresca?
To be discreet, especially for our members. They're gonna give Shockwave your uniform, you know that? Call him the next day, Train.
No, they can't do that.
Why not?
I bet they will.
Train is a trademark. You are just another nobody from the south side of Chicago.
We'll do what you did to drop it.
You murdered innocent children.
Shut the
You
fuck
watched them burned alive, crying for their mama. If that's not an animal, then what is, huh?
I didn't know! I didn't know that you were gonna be in that bed. You were supposed to be your boss.
Interesting.
And they started screaming. But it was too late.
So what, are we supposed to feel bad for you now? Fuck you.
I don't want anything from you. But you. I saw you following me that night. And then you disappeared. I keep asking myself, why? Why didn't you stop me? Why didn't you?
Good question.
Oh. That's his dick? Ew!
He's okay.
That's his fucking neck.
Don't be so close-minded. Dr. Carlton got the propofol dose wrong. Again. So Cindy got loose. Freed some of the others. I'm sure some of them got out before lockdown.
Where's Dr. Carlton?
He's in the cafeteria,
Dead.
in the hallway, and some of the walls.
He's not giving them away.
I'm gonna go see if anyone else got loose.
That's interesting.
Yes, ma'am.
Grandma.
My daughter. Chloe, she died of Alzheimer's a few years ago.
How old are you?
I was born in 1919 in Berlin.
Richard fought.
He gave me the first successful V injection.
First superhero.
Everything. And then we fell in love, and he gave me a daughter. He made me. And his genius made you. Frederick didn't
He's
care
like,
about
what the fuck?
fans or stardom or any of that shit. Bullshit.
straight up Nazi. Not just a racist, but a straight up Nazi. It's like the basic.
With an army of supermen millions strong. Because that is Vought's true destiny. And you will be the man who will lead us.
He's like, wait, me? Ooh, now you have my interest.
You are everything that we dreamed of. So I love you with all of my heart. How could I not? Everyone I have ever loved is in the ground. And then I found you. We found each other. And now neither of us has to be alone ever again. And that is the truth.
Worked. She shouldn't be out. That's not so good. Alright, well that was episode 6, and a continuing saga of Homelander and Stormfront's fucked up relationship. Alright, so this episode was... I really liked it. I thought this was a really good episode, and it was full of revelations about a lot of characters and their backstories. So Stormfront, of course, being kind of like the biggest here. So it's not a surprise that she is a full-on Nazi, and literally, as in, was one of the actual Nazis in Nazi Germany, and one of the original, I guess the original successful superhero using Vought's Compound V to make her into one. And interesting, since it worked on her as an adult, and it seems like over time they came to the realization it works better with children, and they're only now sort of trying to work it again with older people, which is so, but with her it seemed to work even as an adult. But so again, it's not a total shock. First of all, obviously the name Stormfront, yeah, but with the source material, the Stormfront in that was a man, but was also, again, a actual straight-up Nazi, and was much older than everybody else, and had been one of the originals. But then, of course, they did the gender swap, and they switched a lot of things. And I do think it's interesting, so they decided to make her Frederick Vought's wife. So not just that she was like the first one experimented on and turned into this first superhero for them, but she was his wife. I'm curious about like the transition. I guess the idea is that after Hitler died, after the Nazi regime fell, she and Vought came to the U.S. together, and then were able to kind of lead to the buildup of the corporation. But it also does really explain a lot of things about her ability to get in there and have influence over all of them, including Mr. Edgar, despite the fact that she's a racist piece of shit, which we saw embodied again in here. But because she's the founder's wife, she's not just a soup who has all this information about the founding of Compound V and the organization, but literally the founder's wife. And so that also explains her being the boss and in charge in this secret facility where they are continuing to test Compound V to try to create more superheroes, which she reveals this plan to Homelander in full at the end. But yeah, she really continues to just have him even more and more wrapped around her little finger. And I'm not gonna lie, I do think that she's genuine in what she said there at the end. And she does love him in the way that a monster like her can love, and that he embodies everything that she believes in and her dead Nazi husband worked for. So I do believe she's genuine in saying that. But at the same time, she's very clearly played him like a fiddle in order to get him exactly where she wants him. And even have to question, even down to the lying, you know, if she really lied to him and then just felt the need to tell him this now to compensate because she got caught, or was it kind of part of a orchestrated plan to then make her seem more genuine and contrite? I don't know. I wouldn't put it past her. Then we also got some stuff about so Frenchie's background and, you know, why MM was so angry towards him, why there was such a lack of trust towards him specifically, and why that he made that choice and stopped following Lamplighter. And then, of course, Lamplighter, which, yes, very interesting that that's who that is. And like I said last episode, of course, he was going to be somebody significant because of the actor that is playing him. But I was not anticipating that's who he was going to be. And interesting to find out that he had not intended to kill the children. Makes sense. But then kind of like in the aftermath of that, you know, it seems like he had a bit of a breakdown and he can't quite live with what he's done. So he's still doing horrible things. You know, he's there listening to Stormfront's orders and killing sometimes kids when they don't prove to be worthy experiments or whatever. He's still a part of Vought, even though he's not in the Seven, and he's still doing whatever they want him to do, including experiments and torture and all sorts of horrible shit. But in the end, he decides, you know, his guilt is too much, I guess, and he decides he's not gonna give them up. He's not gonna hand them over to Stormfront. Instead, he's going to go with them and basically try to work with them to bring down Vought, which is a big coup. And, you know, Mallory has to put aside her own feelings toward him and the horrible thing that he has done in order for the greater good in that light, in that respect. So a lot of big developments this episode. And then, of course, we also have the Annie and Butcher relationship developing, where he seems to be much more respectful of and appreciative and liking of her the more that he sees of her. But that also goes along with the more that she kind of comes to the dark side, so to speak, with his philosophy, which is not really the most fun to see. And she did raise a very solid point in terms of the comparison between Butcher and Homelander, so just gonna put that out there, not totally wrong there in that situation. So alright guys, I think that's gonna be enough chat for me today. I'm gonna wrap this up with my jaw situation. So, but another really good episode, and very curious now to see what's gonna happen, especially with Lamplighter coming in. But now the Homelander Stormfront duo seems more in sync and powerful than ever, which is not a great situation either. So, alright, thank you guys so much for joining me, and hopefully I will see you next time. Bye.